and is spanning the globe, bringing us the constant variety of claims of the supernatural. That includes everything from this Qigong master in China who claimed energy flowed from his hands into this woman and made her move, to this.
Hallelujah. God told me, he said, you smite that cancer with your fist.
The remarkable case of Peter Popoff, a popular faith healer in the 1980s who had audiences believing he was doing God's work.
Louise? Hallelujah, Louise Cooper. Who is Louise? Stand up.
And why not? He knew people's names.
Are you ready for God to restore and completely remake that left knee?
He knew their afflictions.
How long have you been suffering with that pain?
A year and a half.
There it is, in Jesus' name. The power of the Holy Ghost.
How was it Popoff knew so much about members of the audience?
Now, I won't do it unless God tells me to, but when he tells me to, I'm going to do it.
Popoff, it turned out, was getting messages from above.
Hello, Petey. I love you. Can you hear me?
But not exactly from heaven.
If you can't, you're in trouble.
According to Randy, that's Popoff's wife. Using a radio scanner, Randy says he intercepted messages sent to Popoff who wore a wireless earpiece.
I'm looking up names right now.
The information came from prayer cards the audience had filled out. The rest was easy.
Jody Dean.
Is it Jody? Jody? Dean? Jody Dean?
No, that's not her. In the blue.
Here it comes.
Okay, she lives at 4267 Masterson.
4267 Masterson. I can see the angels of God all around your house.
She's praying for her daughter, Joy, who's allergic to food.
I'll tell you, God is going to give Joy complete deliverance. That's what you've been praying for. She's not going to have any more eating disorders. Before 86 is over, she's going to gain about 15 pounds, and you're going to rejoice. You're going to know that God... I'll tell you, she got shocked.
Experts on faith healing say people collapse because they've seen others collapse.
Right now.
And they believe that's what they're supposed to do.
Have you ever seen a case where someone had some sort of affliction and truly was cured?
I've seen several cases in which people would visit a faith healer who subsequently recovered from that disease. But that doesn't mean that the faith healing was the mechanism.
But how do you know that it wasn't truly faith that healed them?
I don't know. But I do know that the percentage of people who get healed by the faith healers is just about exactly the same percentage as people who recover spontaneously, for reasons that we don't know, but someday might.
Here it comes, a divine healing name of...
Popoff went off the air after Randy exposed him.
That was the devil coming out.
We called, but Popoff's staff refused to talk to us, and now he's back on cable.
There is no shaking the true believer.
Oh, hallelujah.
No amount of evidence, no matter how strongly put, or how often, or how much of it there is ever going to convince the true believer.
I start stroking the key.
And few people created more true believers than the self-proclaimed psychic Uri Geller. He became famous with performances like these.
The key is bending upwards.
Geller claims he can bend spoons and keys with his mind.
No, the spoon bending trick is a very simple trick. If he's doing it the real way, the divine way, then I think he's spending too much time on it, and he's doing it the hard way. Because it's just, would you like to see it?
I'd love to see it.
I've got, well, first of all, we'll start off with this is the simple, quick and dirty version of it, like that. Now, don't take your eyes off it for a second. Watch it carefully, and it just goes away like that, you see?
And then Randy showed us spoons can be bent without supernatural powers.
I want you to reach across the table, if you would, please. Just grab each end, pinch it in your fingers like that. You do good work. I may ask you to travel with the show.
This is hard work.
I know that. Watch it carefully. Now, look, you'll see it.
Oh, my gosh.
It seems to be getting sort of flexible, doesn't it? Take your hands off for a second so I can prevent a better angle, I think. If you watch this very carefully, you see it's getting toward liquid. A lot of people, the illusion is so strong, you see, that it just seems to bend over like that and put your hands underneath it, and it seems to break into two pieces. I don't know how that's done, and I don't care. You know?
We asked, but like any good magician, Randy wouldn't tell us how the spoon bending trick works.
Would you welcome, please, Uri Geller?
Randi, however, did tell Johnny Carson's staff what he believed were Uri Geller's secrets before this 1973 appearance by Geller on The Tonight Show.
There are no tricks here. If I do it, it's done with real powers.
Randi told Carson's producers to make sure neither Geller nor his staff touched any props before the show.
So, would you like to try anything here?
Why don't you ask some more questions?
Want me to ask you some more questions?
One of the things Geller was supposed to be able to do was determine which one of these film containers had water in it.
Okay, let me rest a little, all right?
All right.
This one is not over yet. I'm going to come back.
No, sure not.
Can you take this spoon in your hand?
Put this spoon in my hand. This one.
Take it.
Geller also was to bend a spoon with the help of Ricardo Montalban.
Okay, gently lift. I'll hold it here. Gently lift up. You see if it's bent there. Yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yes. It's bending more. Can you see it?
It is very much bent, I should say. Now, where? Uri was telling me you don't feel, what, strong tonight?
I don't
Is that...
feel strong. It's not all tonight. Right now I'm feeling being pressed, and then I can't...
Well, I'm not trying to press you. I really not.
No, you're only telling me, well, will you try that or that?
Well, I thought that was the idea of
Uri Geller never again appeared on The Tonight Show. We called Geller yesterday, and this is what he said about his ability. It's a genuine phenomenon, and it will always entertain and astonish people. The day it stops amazing people is when science will be able to actually capture this energy or power, because I don't know what it is myself. Randi's crusade against claims of the paranormal have led to a loosely organized campaign by believers against him, attacking both his professional capabilities and his personal ethics. Uri Geller says Randi has attacked him relentlessly for 2 decades, and he has sued Randi many times. While Geller has never won a significant monetary judgment against him, Randi claims the cost of fighting the suits has drained his resources. Still, for years, Randi has offered a $10,000 prize, with even more now pledged by supporters, to anyone who can prove a claim of the supernatural. So far, nobody has made the money disappear.
Not too many people are taking me up on it. If they have something they can prove and show, all they have to do is step forward.
Have you ever met anyone with ESP?
Not that I know of, no.
Mind readers?
No.
What about out-of-body experiences?
I say that out-of-body experiences are out-of-mind experiences.
Have you ever found anybody that had real psychic, paranormal power?
Never. But it could happen, and I've always got to be ready for that possibility. I'm willing to be shown.
We'll introduce you to someone who says he can show Randi when we return.